I first met Elizabeth when we were in high school, and then we continued dating on into college, but we were at separate schools, and there were many times when I would call her that she wouldn't answer, and I was kind of concerned, especially if I called her and she never called me back. That kind of let me know that someone else had caught her heart and her interests. This happened on and off for the 9 years that we dated before we got married. It kind of became just part of the background for our life. After we got married, both of our careers were taking off. Because we're both self-employed, we're on our phones a lot. I would see Elizabeth's phone ring and she would pick it up immediately to handle business. And this just further added to my feeling of anger because why won't she answer my phone call?
I admit I love to work. I definitely can be a workaholic. I would be on the phone incessantly on, business calls, connecting with people, much to, maybe ignoring him.
These thoughts and voices kept on coming into my head that she is having an affair, she's fooling around, she's found someone else.
We're very different. He's very detail oriented. I'm very bottom line. And in my mind, I'm thinking if I answer and I don't have enough time for him to either get the detail he's looking for or deliver the detail he's wanting to give me, that he's gonna feel like I'm being insensitive.
This really came to a head one day when I was driving to a job and I needed to tell Elizabeth something. So I called her on the phone and it just rang. When she got home, I let her have it by acting as though nothing was wrong. I was very cold. I know I was unloving to her, but I wanted to prove a point that if you're gonna ignore my phone call, then when we're together, I'm going to ignore you.
It took a few days, but we were able to sit down and, and to really express, he could really express to me the depth of that past hurt, and he could hear my heart on it as well. So in that conversation, what we did is we just made some agreements.
Not only was there a challenge with the cell phone, there's a challenge with our schedule. As I looked at what we had on our calendar, there really weren't a lot of entries for us to spend time together, to go out on dates. So we made that a priority and we started scheduling in regular date nights together. And when we were going out on these dates, we were spending more time connecting, talking with each other, sharing our hearts. And what I discovered was that I felt more affirmed because we were spending more time together, not across the phone, not across email or text, but face to face. That time together really, I believe, has made the difference in the 21 years now that we've been married.